what is a good realistic expectation generally that we can all rally behind, and make sure as we go into this next phase of the city that we can all stand collectively and we have a better city to live and grow in.
I love that point. What you'll notice on the Dr. B and Threes and Science Based Society, we stay in our lane and that we always come from the lens of science. Science isn't an absolute fact situation. Science is just a pursuit by experimentation, collecting data, analyzing it, trying to get as close to a truth as possible. And so what we did when we talked about the diversity video is we talked about the science of who we are as humans. We are completely diverse. There are now when we did it was 7.9 billion people on the planet. Now there's 8 billion people on the planet. And unless you are an identical twin, and that's a tiny fraction of the 8 billion people on the planet, we are all different. So to your question, what's an aspirational goal? Not even aspirational. What would be a realistic goal of all this DEI stuff? Imagine an era, a decade, a period where the concept of diversity, equity, and inclusion made no sense. Meaning, imagine we reached there where you didn't need a department, you didn't need a division, because we really focused on all of us and not individual groups of us. So that would be an aspirational / the longest game would be, imagine we didn't need this thing because it didn't matter how you showed up, what you looked like, what your religion was, what your background was. They just treated you as equal. And so that would be victory. But go ahead.
No, I think that was a really powerful question. And I think that the where my head was going as you were speaking, but then Dr. B, I think, took it in the right space, which is really you're asking for a vision statement. Like, what is our vision then? But, we had to ask that very specific question as we were developing the position and the work of the D&I specialist for the city of Columbus. And we had to come up with very specific, like, what is our goal here? What are we trying to get to? And it was to make sure that because of implicit biases, because of racism, because of our long history, and because of inequities and trying to fix equity through government and through resources, we wanted to make sure that there was a lens, a step in governing, a step as we pass legislation that would have to go through a D&I lens for every piece. And the outcome of that is hopefully is that we will be able to either it will create an environment, a culture where well before a piece of legislation is even thought to be coming our way, that it has to know and has to be built through a lens in which it will uplift, move, fill in inequities for the entire community. And that's very specific to how I was thinking about your question at first, but really it's a vision question. And for me, the vision for Columbus is it comes from when we had our in 2015 we got the Smart Cities Challenge, and we won that, and each city had to put together a video, and Pittsburgh's video ended with, "If it's not for all, it's not for us." And our video was okay. I mean, we won, but theirs I thought was better. But that's my vision for Columbus. I think that really DE&I work is about making sure that everyone feels like they are a part of it. Like, this is theirs. This is it. And that's what my hope and my vision for Columbus is. I think about a more equitable community. Especially to your point, Columbus's growth, and everybody saw that we're the fastest growing city in the country right now. That growth is being fueled by people of color, by new Americans, by folks that 100, almost 100% of the net is our new folks coming to this community. So our diversity will be us. It is just going to be us. We are going to be a more diverse, more languages spoken in this community. And for us to be good and for us to be what we have to be, it has to be a place where all of those different people feel like this is theirs. And that's hard for Columbus, because Columbus really is still in the mindset of us being a smaller town. We still think that we're 400,000 people and like city center is still open. And and it's not. We are a very different community, and we have to. Part of it, we talked about this when we were on a recent work trip. Columbus won't be great until we really do start allowing more voices at the table and really not being afraid of those voices being there. That's, I think, another form of DE&I work.
Well said.